can't believe we're actually here. Like, I've been waiting my whole life to meet him.
I know. Don't really know what to expect.
I know. How do you prepare for something like that?
I don't know, really.
Had you heard of him before this?
I think I'd maybe seen something on an off chance. One of like the YouTube videos, but I didn't really know who he was. It's always weird to think like that I'd seen him before, knowing.
Yeah. I had no clue. I only started watching some of his stuff after I found out. But it's mental.
What do you think?
Yeah, I thought they were quite good.
Yeah, thought they were okay. You'd seen any?
What's wrong with him?
Don't know.
So, had your mum told you anything about him?
Of course she hadn't.
Oh, hi. Just introduce yourself.
We're your sons. There's not really an easy way to say that. We heard you were here. We thought we'd try and come and see you after.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hi, Michael. Could we get the camera? We'll need that to shoot a movie. And a lens case as well, thanks. Colin, are we ready on the audio yet at all? Just step over there. Cool. And Sarah, do you have the latest revisions, please? I'm looking at these, but... thanks. Thank you very much. No. There's a few changes that we'll have to make. And I think we have a young lady auditioning, and there's a mask as well for our cursed composer. Oh, at least the costume for that guy looks pretty good. That wheelchair is magnificent, and so is the piano. That I'm happy with that, and I think it looks great. You know, the bunting. I don't know whose idea it was to have the bunting. It's supposed to be. we have this bed for our mentally incapacitated composer who is sleeping here, trapped here, but he has had time to erect multicoloured bunting. That's fine. I mean, it...
Did you hear what we said in the bathroom?
I'm sorry, can I help you?
Look, we know this is really awkward, but if we could just have a moment where we can speak to you personally.
Even just 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a long meeting or anything. We just need to talk to you.
Are you here for the film?
What film?
Well, we're very busy today. We're making a film, and I'm assuming you're here in regards to that. We're making a fantastic film, a supernatural thriller about a very important man, actually, the Austrian composer Siegfried von Braun, a man who lived with a lifelong disability, couldn't walk, he was wheelchair bound, who hid his face, which was disfigured under a porcelain mask, and imprisoned himself in a room just like this, a red room with a single bed, piano, his chair. And from that, he composed some of the most beautiful music the world had ever heard. But his life was a difficult one, and
Like, you're our dad. We told you that. We're not kidding. And I feel like you think we're kidding, but I can understand if it does seem absurd, but...
Well, there are some who might call me the father of modern horror, but I don't think even I have been so successful as to be considered likely to have so many progeny from my life, despite some interesting times in the early 90s. Look, guys, if this is part of an elaborate introduction to get some work, well, you're in luck. We are short-handed today. I'm assuming it's cast, but we are rather fully booked. Though we do have a young lady coming, I think, quite soon. But crew, I mean, what are your names? Paul and
Dorian. Sam.
Right. Well, Paul, I mean, you could work with the camera department. They need a fourth camera assistant, someone to help carry bags. I'm assuming you're not experienced in that field, but you two could work with the grip team. It's a day's work, it's at least minimum wage, so... And that shtick about me being your father, well, look, I'm very flattered, and I'm sure we'll have the time to bond during the course of the day. Thanks, guys, and yeah, you can get to work.
So as you can see, it's sort of like this. So we're gonna battery. We need a battery, mate. Okay. So what do you guys know about lighting?
Not much.
Yeah, I'm the same. Not much.
So what are you doing here then?
For the film.
Oh, okay. Well, for the film, do you want to go and grab that battery that's over there? This one goes in there. Check that. That goes in.
So you're gonna have to explain to me how this works, because this is really out of my depth.
Okay, well, this is one of our old cameras. It's on the Vinton 100 tripod, and we use this to help stabilise it. It's on a retractable camera thing that goes backwards and forwards. It goes up and down. Our power on switches are here, and our zoom cameras are here, so we can adjust our focus.
So it's a bit tricky, these, so you've got to put them in like this, okay? And you'll feel it lock in. So now here are the controls. You see here, that's your on off, but you've got to hold it on. So you don't just push it, it won't go on. You've got to hold it and let it come through a sequence, okay? And then this is your light density.
Hi, I'm Annette.
And Annette, you would be playing the wife, or I suppose lover, if one's to be more accurate, because in the lifetime of Siegfried, their intention to marry never came to fruition. As a very disturbed and troubled composer, he would eventually take his life, despite creating such beautiful music. And it's funny, but the subject of our film, the supernatural onus, revolves around his tragic suicide, which is supposed to have come about from his composing of a disturbing piece of music, something that he could not eliminate from his mind, a repetitious theme that many claim drove him mad. So, in your audition piece, we're looking for something that can convey the attraction you have for this mysterious older man, not quite unlike myself. And the sense of, I guess you could say, awe and respect with which, as a young woman, you hold for this mysterious older man who may come across as something of a mentor and an inspiration. I think that's what we should see. And if you've come this far on a diet of Falmouth fish and chips and undergraduate qualification in acting and performance, then I have no doubt that a talented young woman like yourself is about to impress us all and help us find a very important actor to play this role. I think that's about it, really. So, in your own time, begin.
Okay, I'm going to be making Siegfried some dinner. Darling, honestly. Oh, I do wish you wouldn't look at me like that. Where did I put it? Oh, Siegfried, you're so talented. Honestly, I cannot do anything but look at you and see your... Sorry. Right. You are so handsome. I know you don't believe it, but I see your true beauty. Come to me, my darling. Come to me.
just happen? Oh. No. Well, do you have some technical questions?
No. Just, we want to talk about the whole reason we came here.
Hey guys, you're doing really well. Are you having a good time?
It's an all right time, yeah. It's interesting.
We do need to talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, now is probably the best chance to talk.
Do you have some questions about the equipment?
No, not the equipment. It's what we've been trying to speak to you about all day, really.
You know about you being our father?
Look, I really don't know how we expected this to go. I mean, it's so weird to even say it that you are our dad, but it's true, I mean, my mom was called Emily. I don't know if you remember her. It was many years ago now, but yeah, you must remember her, right?
I mean, your mother's. I mean, seriously? I mean, guys, you have a job already. There's no need to impress me with the role play. I mean,
I'm not trying to impress you, it's our lives. I mean, my mum was Eva. I don't know if I don't really know her because she passed away when I was young. I've been with my grandparents this whole time. So, part of the reason I came to find you was having someone.
Look, you have to understand how much we sacrificed having to even find you. Like, I had to leave my mom alone with my stepdad, and like, he's not a good person, just to try and meet you.
I mean, seriously? Like, who? Are you serious?
Yeah, we're serious. I had to leave my 3-month-old to come and meet you just because I want you to be part of his life.
Eva, I have maybe a faint recollection of an Eva or an Emily, maybe, but...
Well, you must, because, well, they are our mothers and you are our dad, our biological dad.
I don't remember Jenny or...
It was Jenna.
Jenna or Emily or Evie. I mean, what, were they fans of the films?
This has nothing to do with your films.
I don't even remember being so successful with women that I could have one, not to mention 2 or 3 sons. I don't remember an Evie. Or an Emily. I'm really sorry.
Oh, so they were so they were just like a one-night stand thing.
I'm sure you young gentlemen believe that's real, but...
Believe that's real, like it's some story. Like it's a theory. It's not a theory.
Well...
You're just dismissing what we're saying to you.
If it is real, why is your mum not here to speak to me?
Are you serious? Are you actually serious? I'm not even fucking listening.
And Jenny, why did she never get in touch with me?
She passed away a couple of years ago.
I'm really sorry. I genuinely am sorry that that's happened to all of you. And I know you believe that this might be true, but you have to understand, we're in the middle of shooting a film today, and we have a lot left on our schedule.
Well, just fucking shut up about this fucking movie. I literally want to go into acting. I thought that after researching you and finding out, oh look, my dad actually does films, maybe if I meet him, this is a little gateway for me. Maybe I can go on a set for the first time in my fucking life and have some fun. And find this dismissive idiot, man. You just don't listen. I know you like to direct, but we're not acting.
So, if that's even remotely true, I mean, how did the three of you even find each other?
Well, look, we done our research, and all the clues, they led to you, and you're not exactly hard to find, being a director. So that's how we found you.
Look, if what you say is true, then even if it was, it's not like I could take you all outside for a happy meal at McDonald's. I'll promise you this. I will look into it when we get a break during the shoot today. And if any of this sounds remotely true, then we could talk about it. Well, I was wondering where you had all gotten to. We're just moving on now to the night shoot.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. Look, there's no easy way to say this. I know we've been colleagues for a long time now, but I quit.
Sorry?
There's too much freaky shit happening here now. I've never seen anything like it. I'm sorry, but I'm out.
I don't understand.
You haven't actually been around seeing what we've seen today. That actress is really freaking us out.
Well, I think we all know what actresses can be like sometimes.
That is the least of our troubles. That actress, there's something wrong. Something big time. I walked into the corridor and she was talking to somebody that wasn't there. Full-blown conversation. No.
The film we're producing is admittedly a little disturbing. You know, we have some strange subject matter with our resident composer. And perhaps his performance has been so effective that in some it's triggered a slight emotional response. It's very understandable. We are all paid professionals, and it's an incredible decision to leave during a working day. I think, for me, some of the atmosphere this place reminds me of is how I felt once. Once I had had the worst nightmare of my entire life. If you can indulge me, I remember once I was convinced, absolutely convinced, that what I had dreamt was real, and it was so terrible that the feeling that it gave me, that when I woke, I couldn't shake the feeling for days. It genuinely felt, from the consequences that this dream foretold, that I would share the fate that I suffered in the dream. Suffice to say, it wasn't a good fate either. In that dream, I recall myself and a friend walking through a park and encountering a church which wasn't supposed to be there. Along a trail I had walked many times before in my life, and there it was, this church. It had scaffold and picnic tables and middle-class sorts having wine and having almost a jolly time. A little bit like our shoot during the day. And so I went to join them, had some tea, kindly offered for free, and sat on a bench built into the stone wall surrounding the graveyard of this church. And it was then that the dream became more like a nightmare. There was a friendly old man who came over to me and my friend and began explaining a story about something called the Black Cat. And it was funny because at first it was just a story, like our story about Siegfried von Braun. And it didn't seem very real, not even in the dream. But something happened in the dream where it changed from a story the old man was telling me into a warning based on what felt like quite literal facts. The bench that we sat on, built into the stone wall, now had details which weren't there before. Stone carvings and shapes which depicted this so-called black cat, which was anything but a simple, humble cat. In my dream, the old man warned me quite earnestly that the black cat was a shapeless black void, almost like a cardboard cutout of a person, that would pursue those who had won positions of authority or success that they didn't deserve, that wasn't really owed to them. It's pretty specific, but I won't forget part of the warning which said, it casts no shadow and reflects no light, and there's no escape from it. And that the reason they call it the black cat is because the thing didn't have a proper tongue. Its attempt to speak, which you would only hear once it had come for you, sounded like a kind of twisted meow cat call. So, in my dream, And it's the only time I've experienced this phenomenon. I thought I had woken up, but there beside me was the black shape of a person. No details, like it had been cut out of black card. But I could sense it turning to face me despite it having no features. And from it came that sound. And then I really did wake up. And I remember going into the shower with a sense of undeniable dread. This was not a dream. This was a prophecy. This was real. And my fate was sealed. I had no doubt about it. I felt it under my skin. And I stayed in that shower for maybe 20 minutes, hoping to wash off the sensation of dread I felt. And when I came out, the phone rang. And it was a call from a government agency telling me that I had been elected into the position of deputy chairman for some arts committee, an election in which I never stood as a candidate. How could I have won that election when I never stood? And I remembered the dream. Did that mean that's why the black cat was after me? That my fate was sealed? I was doomed. Or so I thought. But the days rolled by and turned into weeks, and that feeling of certainty, of absolute doom, began to fade away into tedium, back into the normal rhythm of life. And here I sit before you today, alive, spared by the black cat, back to work. Now, I am certain you will have had experiences no less frightening than what I recall today. But the question is, can you overcome them like I did? Or will you allow them to overcome you?
Sorry. I'm gonna let it overcome me. I'm out. Goodbye.
Hey, I'm the same, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, but you did get my name, though. Uh-huh. Date of birth. Yes. Yes. Are you absolutely sure there can be no doubt? Really? And the third one as well? Really? All three? Yeah. Okay. I'll get back to you then, but if you could send the papers to the address I gave you. Yes, and all the results. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Goodbye. What can I do for you?
Well, the jig is up, isn't it? You know it now. We're your sons. Look, we know that all you care about is your movies and your money, but we have other things that we need to take care of. So...
Money. Paul, right?
Yeah.
Sam. Dorian. And your mother is Emily.
No, my mum was fucking Emily.
Okay, right. Emily, Eve, right?
Eva.
Eva.
Jenna.
Jenna. Oh, this has been a strange day.
Yeah, it has.
It's one way to say it.
Yeah, okay, well, I've just had a conversation on the phone that suggests possibly some of what you're
Possibly.
saying. I'm getting some paperwork sent to me. But yeah, it might be true.
Oh, it might be true. So are we just gonna leave you, Feng? And you're just gonna stay here with your fucking, I don't even know what, $1 million company and just leave your own son behind? Cause that ain't happening. I didn't come all the way here and sacrifice all of that just to go back again with my hands empty, you know? That's not gonna happen. We're not just gonna leave. You ain't getting away with that.
I don't want you guys to leave. If there's a shred of truth to this, then I want to know as well. I mean, we've already got a cast and crew that have left, except you three. But you have to understand, this is a lot to take in. I am not someone that would ever consider themselves to be capable of looking after anything. Never even a goldfish or a cat, never mind 3 boys. And you look like great kids. I mean, hey, under different circumstances, like having 3 smart kids that could track me down and have worked so hard and even have ambitions to work in the industry that I have is, it would be a dream come true for a lot of guys in my position. I've never even been someone that can really connect with people emotionally in a normal way. I've always been...
Could have filmed me.
Well, I've always been fixated on my work. That's it. That makes life easy for me. Like, even the stuff I did with girls when I was your age was... Yeah, it was...
Shows the care.
Explains everything, you know?
It was never cruel, you know? At the time...
Yeah, well...
At the time, they just... Your mothers would have seen me as a ambitious guy that didn't want kids. I was never somebody, though, that would be like, oh, I have a kid, I don't give a shit. But there was a reason they didn't tell me.
Took you a while today to give a shit. We've been speaking to you about this all day.
Look, you know what? I don't even care about you anymore, but it will cost you something to make me leave.
I mean, give it a chance. Yeah, I just found out today about you 3.
What do you mean it would cost you something?
If I'm gonna leave, I'm not gonna leave without any money on me, right? Fucking cost me a lot of money to get here. I mean, I'm 18, you know, it's like, I can live on my own.
Wow. Well, look, you don't have to leave. If this is true, then great. I'd like to know a bit more about you. I'm getting some results sent, some blood results and things like that. But to be honest, it sounds like it's going to be a fact. I'm not trying to dispute this with you. You're talking about money. I mean, I know
you have a lot. I know you can pay it.
Well,
You're the dad.
okay. I know what it was like to be your age, you know, not having much in my pocket. I mean, but, you know, look at where you are.
That's not what it's about.
What are you talking about? He's You think he's? You think?
Just because you came for the money.
You think we're just gonna go home and be a happy family now? It's not gonna happen. We've lived, all of us, 4 separate lives. It's like, listen, you're gonna pay me money, and that's I'm gonna go, and you're never gonna hear of me again. It's that easy.
I don't want that. And anyway, even if I did have the money, look where you are. You're hanging out.
I'm gonna start my own business. I know I can do it. I got what it takes.
Well, that's good.
I need
You're good.
5K to start a business.
Great. Good for you. You're being entrepreneurial. I mean, like, I've done quite well, but doing quite well doesn't mean that you're not just a kind of overweight 41-year-old in an office that's falling apart. I mean, you must have seen today that there isn't much crew. This is like a Peanuts bare-bone production.
No. In the press, it said that you are successful in the filmmaker. You're not gonna feed me this shit that you have no money now.
You know, that's showbiz, right? I mean, you've seen for yourself what the catering was like. Yeah. I'm not saying that don't have anything that I wouldn't want to help you, or help any of you guys. What I'm saying is, I'm not used to having anyone close to me in my life. I've never been married. To my knowledge, I don't have any kids, you know, and until today.
Let me just make this clear, right? If you're not gonna give us any emotional connection or anything like that, then you're gonna pay with money, because that's all you have, clearly.
Well,
You just made up money, so.
I can afford emotional connections, you know. If you're my son's, then that's good,
Look,
you know.
5K. That is the deal. And you're never gonna see me again. That much. Look, I don't want you to be my dad. I just want 5K.
Okay. What about you guys? What are your stories? I mean, really, what did you hope to achieve today? What, a check for 5K?
No. We're not here for that. We just
What do you want?
want to see our dad.
Cut the crap. Just fucking.
Cut the crap, dude, shut up.
You came here for an emotional connection from someone you haven't seen all your life.
Yeah, when you grow up without a mum, without a dad, yeah, you kind of do want one. Sorry we don't all have your life. You can take your $5 grand, you can run back to your fucking mum and your stepdad.
Listen,
You know, like,
fucking bitch.
you guys,
What are you saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're siding against me.
listen to me.
You're the one that was crying all over there. You're the one that was crying.
I was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like a little bitch.
You know what?
What?
I don't even have to stand up. Okay? If I'm your dad, listen to him. You guys have
Or
already...
you even tell me you're an overweight 40-fucking-year-old. You're not gonna get up.
Yeah, well, it can be a struggle at my age, but listen to this. You three are almost brothers, right? And you've come this far together. You finally achieve your mission, right? To find me, and what, it falls apart and you're at each other's throats. That wasn't part of your plan. You've probably made friendships together that are something special. And look, I would never have made a very good dad anyway, but I'm not going to deny what I can do for you now and try and do something.
Well, what can you do?
I don't know. And I'm not going to pretend I'm on some kind of US chat show and I'm going to make amends and fall on my knees. I've always been a selfish asshole, but not so selfish that if I had a call from your mums that I wouldn't have done something.
You know what he's basically
I can
saying?
do something now.
You know what he's saying? We're gonna leave here without a dad, without money that we've already lost to get here. That's what's gonna happen. So
You've got a dad. You have a dad. Right. You have
it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, well, you know, I can't bring so many travelers' checks and whatnot, but like, it's like I said, you came here for a reason. You said that you wanted to do acting once. Yeah? Is that dream dead?
I don't know. This was my first insight into it. Like, properly, working with someone proper.
Right. You know what I mean? And you've met someone who sees potential in you. said you guys all did a good job
Look,
today.
he's not. He's lying. You think you're gonna become an actor now and get money? You know how hard it is to even make a living out of acting. It's not gonna happen.
It
No,
is.
this guy who doesn't even want to give any money away. He's like, he said he's selfish, like he said himself. So
Yeah, you're fixating on $5,000. Your life has brought you a long way to this point. It's worth a lot more than 5,000.
I won't be so sure about that. You know, I can get a lot more money.
What about you?
To meet my dad.
Well, you've met him. I'll take that. And I'm not saying to you guys that I wouldn't want to be a part of your lives. If you feel after today you don't want anything to do with me or see me, I understand. But I'm not suggesting that that's what I would want.
Well, it doesn't matter what you want, really. Because I may want to do acting, but if you think I'm going to come here, like, and do it for you, and look over at my dad, and watch him treat everyone like this. Kindness is free. I don't care if you don't have 5K. Kindness is free. You know, you can acknowledge you're selfish, but you can also change, so.
What
that's
exactly
not
do you expect him to do? Kiss you and make you alright? It's like, he's not gonna do anything, you know?
Why are you still against this? Why are you still just picking fights?
I'm not picking fights, but I sacrifice a lot to come here, alright? So I'm not just gonna leave without nothing. It's like, it's a fucking waste of time. It's stupid. Talking you, draining our
Yeah, it is
pointless emotions on him. It's like, I can't blame him for not giving a shit. It's like he didn't see us, ever. It's just,
Well, then we're wasting our time now.
yeah, of course we are. Which is why I'm trying to get something that at least I can grab on it, so it's not just nothing.
Look at what's going on. You're not getting anything.
Well, neither are you two.
No, I'm not getting, so what's the point of being here?
Good for you then, you know. At least I'm.
I don't want to hear you guys fight like this. There's no point to any of that. You wanted to meet your dad, right? Let's say that's me. I think it probably is. Okay? Well, if I can help you guys in your lives and find out more about what you want to do, then sure, I'll try and help. I'm not an emotional, normal person. I'm not the cuddliest person. I've always been like that, and it's not out of cruelty, it's just the way my brain's programmed. But if I can help you guys, be it through advice, getting you some work because you are skilled and talented, clearly you have potential, then I'll do that because I want to help my boys. And if you want to start a business, then sure, I'll give you some advice and help. You know, I'm not made of money, but I'll give you something. All right? But this is a long game. This isn't something that's going to be sorted tonight. But I'm not cutting you out of my life.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Fine.
Do you hear something?
Yeah.
Is that the piano?
Why would it be on?
Are you sure everyone left?
We watched everyone leave.
Yeah, well, clearly someone didn't leave.
Yeah, the guy in the mask. I think it came through from there. Hello? What the hell? Why is the music stopped? I think it came through the door. Robert? Hello? Hello, Robert? What do you mean you went home with the others? What? What the fuck? Oh. You went with the others? Who are you? What the fuck? Who are you?